set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Out comes the 37-year-old Ben Roethlisberger, ready to lead the Steelers. And he led the entire NFL in passing yards in 2018, the second time that he's owned that honor. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On the return, it's White. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's complete. It's Gore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He's got Gore. Gore hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down now, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 47.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Moncrief brings it in. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down, Samuels. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one, and this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. On 2nd down, it's Connor. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second and inches, Roethlisberger into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And here's Allen on 3rd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. He finds an opening past the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one in SoCal. The Vikings and the Chargers from Dignity Health Sports Park. Coverage at 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific on EA Sports. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the back.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Noah Spence in on the stop. From the 38, Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Allen now looks to throw. And able to find Garcon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, what's the ball? Do. Regular.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
All day, dog.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling.
Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So possession goes over here on the punt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but a Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by K'Von Webster.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I hum around.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Being chased out left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We're going to shut you down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they take a knee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, and it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Eli Manning has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Kerryon Johnson, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger able to hit his tight end, Grimble. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
55.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the grab by Croft. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As They are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak, 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Roethlisberger now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Connor. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. 3rd down here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Little pitch and catch caught by McDonald, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Another carry now for Gore. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Check.
To the air, Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alert.
To throw, it's Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Gore. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Tell you what, you need the tough yards. You can still turn to the 36-year-old Frank Gore, now in his 15th season in the league. 10 in San Francisco, the 3 in Indy, quick stop in Miami, and now in Buffalo, and still making it happen. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown, but no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You've got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. And now out come the Bills. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Gore. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he stopped immediately there. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And an alley to run. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Here we go.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Black 80.
Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now. As
we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, Gore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Buffalo, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.